What's going on, guys? Welcome in, welcome back. These messages ride in on the frequency of love for the highest good. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I hope there's something in it that resonates for you. Not every message will resonate with everyone, so obviously take what resonates, leave the rest. My energy won't resonate with everyone either. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I am all over the board, as you will come to find if this is your first video, so I don't judge myself or my shadow aspects. I promise I won't be judging yours either. If you come into this space with judgment, move along. You are exactly enough the way you are. Yes, you are. And I'm feeling like you're sharing that with people, that energy, that intention, and people are really respecting you for that. People really love you for that. They acknowledge you for that. They acknowledge themselves now for that too, in a way that they hadn't really before, right? Or they hadn't been given permission to, or something like that. And you are enough exactly the way you are. This is giving me energy that there was a time in your life where you didn't fully understand that. I just saw 111 on the timer confirmation. So the ability to know that you are enough exactly the way that you are is also the awareness and the remembering that you already were enough the entire time. You are ready to accept a happy and fulfilling relationship. You are ready to accept a happy and fulfilling relationship. Wow. Yeah. That keeps coming through here. Love's in the air, guys. I don't know. And maybe, maybe this is a friendship, right? Which is happy and fulfilling, absolutely. It doesn't need to be a romantic partnership. It could be chosen family, But the energy that I'm getting here, too, is like you're ready to accept a happy and fulfilling relationship. Maybe in the past there's been a resistance around feeling happy, is what I'm getting. A resistance around to the possibility that you could be happy, that you were allowed to be happy, is what I'm getting. And having that happy, like fulfilling type of relationship with yourself, and knowing that you already are enough, is so important for whoever this message is for. You have healthy boundaries with people in your life. Yeah, you communicate your needs, you express honestly, you express openly, you love who you are, you love the dark parts of who you are. You've had to learn, you know what I mean? You brought that shit up into the light, you put it on display, and you torched it, and you said, anyone who still loves me, I fuck with you. And a lot of people don't, and you don't care. You love who you are. You accept and celebrate your uniqueness. Yes, you do. And you accept and celebrate the uniqueness of other people. In fact, you encourage it. I think you encourage people to come into their uniqueness more than they give themselves credit for, actually. I think there's going to be more and more people that are going to be feeling like they're allowed to be more unique around you, or like in their lives or in your space or something. Like, you love who you are. You accept and celebrate your uniqueness. Your uniqueness. Your differences. You've learned to embrace your differences that make you unique, and learning that those were tools and skills and assets and resources that never made sense until, maybe recently or years ago or right now. I don't know. For someone here, but like your differences are something that you're learning that you're allowed to celebrate, and that people want to celebrate that with you. You have healthy boundaries with people in your life. You are ready to accept a happy and fulfilling relationship. You are enough exactly the way you are. You love who you are. You celebrate your uniqueness. I just want to keep saying this, like affirming this to you, whoever this is for. This feels like such a beautiful way to like support and love you, is to like encourage you in this way, to keep celebrating yourself and your differences and what makes you different. The kiss is coming here too. 444 on the timer as I looked up. Now, I don't really know how to put this one into a friend zone category, guys. I'm not totally sure. Maybe you guys can help me out. Kissing friends who kiss. Listen, maybe. Hey, who knows? All kinds of dynamics going on. But this is a happy and fulfilling relationship. You know, I had said I was trying to leave it open to like a friendship kind of thing, right? When I said you're ready to accept a happy and fulfilling relationship into your life. I'm like, well, that could mean anything, right? Chosen family, whatever. Then I get a kiss here too. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're not kissing your family like that. Anyways, maybe your chosen well, I don't know, actually. Well, hey, each their own. Again, chosen. Do what you please. No sweat off my back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? As long as it's legal and consensual, like, do whatever you want. And if it's not, get the fuck off my channel. Rebirth. Yeah, you really do have this ability to like rebirth in this way that's like never been kind of, I've just heard like seen before. But you're about to showcase that, I heard, for someone. Maybe someone already has or is currently, but you're going to actually you're going to be showcasing this, is what's happening here. Divine guidance too, I think, coming through. This is held by the divine. I think this is supported, whatever this kind of relationship is, this kiss. I think that the divine like wants this kiss. This kiss. That's all I know. So, yeah, I like that. The divine likes that. I'm just kidding. But that's so funny. That the loving energy here is coming through so strong. Concealment, interesting. Okay, so I was kind of feeling like I wanted to know more about this person. I don't know. I guess maybe I shouldn't push it. Spirit, concealment. I don't want to push it all, but I'm just going to get a little bit of confirmation around the concealment, like what's concealed, because it might not be the message I'm thinking. It's either that Spirit doesn't want me to push. No, I think it's fine. Wisdom. There's some inner wisdom being concealed here. It's inside of... I'm hearing like it'll be shared together. However, I feel like it's in this person that you'll be in partnership with. They have like more wisdom than I think that they know, or something like that. And like maybe that's what's going to be coming more into fruition here in the rebirth. When you guys like get together, it's like this energy of like sparks fly, and then like imagination and resources, and you both become like who you're supposed to be, kind of thing. With love's first kiss. Maybe it will be like that, right? Don't they say that? Like love at first kiss. Or maybe it was love at first kiss. Or something like that. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Let's do some more of these guys. Thank you, Spirit. You attract healthy, deep, and meaningful relationships into your life. Huh. Similar, fulfilling. Oh, these are like very similar cards. So you're attracting healthy, deep, and meaningful relationships into your life. You're ready to accept a happy and fulfilling relationship. Okay, so you're it's like you're accepting it. I think like because you attract it. You know how like there's that energy of some, like there's that kind of, I'll say like elementary, like, well, no, I don't want to be like, because everyone's on their different journeys, obviously, but there's, you know, like the law of attraction or whatever. It's kind of like The Secret, right? It's kind of like it's sort of like elementary, the idea of like, it's just so broad is what I'm trying to say. And I think that when people talk about attracting, like all that is, or manifestation or whatever, It's this idea that like the attracting healthy, deep, meaningful relationships into your life. A lot of people are like, I'm attracting, I'm an attractor, and then not accepting it. Does that make sense? So they're like 10-10 on the timer, so confirmation. So like actually it's like people who are walking around actively in resistance with all that is are like, I'm attracting all that is. But really they're like in resistance to what is. So it's like this against nature thing where they're trying to force everything and push everything into like into being, and you're just like sitting back like, oh my god, why they gotta do that? Why they gotta do that like that? They don't have to do that like that. Why you gotta go and do that? Do that, hey. And why you gotta go and do that? A little fun, hey. Union, partnership. Again, man, again. More love on the table. It's present. 11:11 on the timer. Bam. Resilience. This union that's coming into form is because of the resilience, the long winter, I think, that like each of you have kind of gone through here, is something like different paths or something that like reignited or like realigned on different, you're going to be grounding one another like more so, which is stunning. I'm getting the energy of like the fox here too. It could be significant, like a mystery, right? Unfolding, right? Like some kind of, well, I'm hearing like fox, shout out to the Fox River, like a river, you know what I mean? Like kind of like a possibilities kind of flowing through, right? And mystery, possibly like something along the banks here washes up and is a treasure, right? Like an anchor, like an anchoring, grounding thing for like two lovers or something, like a union, a partnership that's coming into form here. And it's going to be a blessed day. 12:12 on the timer as I looked up. Wow, maybe today's a blessed day. You know what I mean? Whenever you guys come into form here, I'm loving this. I'm loving this energy here. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love how you've been prioritizing yourself in these ways too, and you're attracting, again, all that it is. Not that you're attracting, but you're like accepting that you're attracting all that is. And that means that you're attracting things that like you didn't even really like set out to attract, right? Which are like also negative bullshit. But like remember the transmutation card and stuff somewhere is like all about you take this in and transmute it back out into the light. The darkness, transmute it back into the light. And so now you just like you've transmuted kind of not all of your darkness, but you've accepted all of your darkness and helped you become sort of this like limitless expression of selfhood, of like worth, self-worth, self-value, power, empowered power, inner resource, intelligence, wisdom, vision, creative genius. I mean, the list goes on and on. Where do I stop? But the energy of you being all of these things is like coming into form here in a way that like it's almost like it couldn't have happened before, whatever this is that's coming in. But the blessed day, I believe, is like here now. It's every day that you exist, and that's what you're learning to accept and understand like deeply on a very like intrinsic soul level. And so I just applaud you for that. I really do. All right, guys, I love you very much. Thanks so much for being here for another reading. Thank you so much for everyone who likes, comments, subscribes, members, donations. Like, it's also helpful. Thank you so much to the super thanks as well. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in another reading very soon. Bye, guys.